It's a handsome devil. What up, y'all? What up, YouTube? Coming for you. Oh, I'm coming back. Oh, I'm coming back with ammunition. I'm coming back with rage and fury. And I'm coming back with the truth, justice, and the American way. I'm going to take YouTube back and I'm going to go one by one and destroy everybody on this website. Anybody who pretends that they think they know about the stock market. Let's go. Let's get it going in 2022. Challenge me. I got money ready to go. How much is it going to take? One by one, I'll take any challenge thrown at me. Any one of you out there, Tim Sykes, Jason Bond, anybody, Oliver Velez, anybody, any trading channel, anybody, the freak with the red hair who ran for governor, I'll own this guy. Anybody. Look at what I said on the Benzinger radio program on December 30th when I was on there live. They asked me, so what are you buying into the end of what are you buying to start 2022? I'm not. I'm shorting the Qs and I'm buying UVXY. That's what I said. You want to know why? Because the market stinks. Cathie Wood is just a victim. And she victimized people who don't know what they're doing. Again, you'll never be a bag holder when you're following me because we don't own stocks. And when we do, everything's hedged. Everything has a discipline behind it. Every trade has a set parameter. There's no guessing here. I'm not buying the dips on shitty stocks, hoping for the best. So, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't even know. But here's what's going to happen now. I got some people that I made a stupid amount of money for, and they are backing me to do my conquest of YouTube. And it's not like I want to, let me rephrase this. It's not that I have to prove that I'm better than everybody. I am. There's no doubt. But I want it to be publicly known. And I want these people to go away. Because just like Cathie Wood did to unsuspecting victims that don't know you don't buy momentum funds. And that's what her fund was. It's a momentum fund. Momentum on the way up is often met with the same exact of momentum on the way down, if not more. Because momentum on the way up has nothing to do with fundamentals. But then when they start going down, everybody suddenly cares about fundamentals and they see there's none. And what happens? You roll over and die. Peloton, Zoom, DocuSign, everything in the ARC fund. And just because a stock was 80 bucks and now it's at 30 doesn't make it a good buy. It makes it an avoid. You don't want to buy these stocks just because they're down. You want to buy them when they start going back up. I know that sounds pretty simple, but it's the truth. You don't pick bottoms. The bottom picks itself, and then you join in when the shorts have overstayed their welcome. And right now, we're winning. Anybody need anything at Target? Wait a minute, I did need something at Target. I don't know. I guess not. But the reason I'm still doing this, right, after 30 years of trading, it's not, and again, I had 3 careers. I had one where I was shocked at how much money I was making. As a 27-year-old kid, never seen anything like that before. Didn't really know what I was doing. Pretty much gave most of it back in about a month. And then we finally rolled over and died, where I made money I still live off today because I was shorting the market in 2000. And then I thought I was really smart there again, trying to pick a bottom, and I got annihilated, gave back 50% of that money. And Then there was 2012 and 2013 where I really was full of myself, thought I was the king of all traders, and I almost blew up my entire life by shorting the Qs for those infamous 3 days where I lost pretty much my entire year and then some in 3 days. That was awesome. But that was also a new pivot point to what I do now is don't do that. Now I just trade the VWAP, multiple time frame VWAPs, and the price of the stock, and I don't pay attention to anything else, not the news, not CNBC, not anything that I read. I only listen to the market, and that is the only way to trade the market. It really is. So when I see a stock down from 80 that I liked at 60 and now it's at 40, you know what? I don't like it. And that's saying, well, if you loved it at 60, here it is at 40, you got to love it. No, you don't, because it's going to 20 and then 0. 2022 might be the year where we finally actually get our comeuppance. Cathie Wood already is down 50%. I mean, it's just a slow bleed now. But those stocks will not come back. No matter how popular Peloton becomes again in the future, which I don't think it's ever going to, it's never, ever going back to those all-time highs because that was an artificial bubble high. Once the bubble bursts, yeah, you'll get some squeezes from time to time and you'll get some, rebounds. But generally, you never go back to the all-time highs. You think Zoom's going back to 500 ever in our lifetime? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That company would have to reinvent themselves and become an EV, Bitcoin mining, EV, COVID fighting, vaccine, whatever company to get back to those highs. Once the bubble bursts, it's 10 times harder to pump it back up. And the market right now, what you're seeing is a destruction of the internals first. The breadth of the market has sucked since March. And that's why I've been in cash. And if you're going to own a stock, it's always been the QQQ because the QQQ it's almost illegal the way they run this thing. 7 stocks control the whole QQQ. And those 7 stocks are the 7 stocks that everybody owns. So they're very difficult to go down. The Apples, the Tesla, the Amazon, the Facebook. When every fund across the planet owns it, it's very difficult for them to go down because you have to get a mass exodus. That's why the QQQ is the last man standing. So think of it as a war. Where's the 5-star general? Is he on the front lines? He sends the privates in, the grunts, right? And then what happens after the grunts started getting annihilated? You got the corporals and the sergeants. You don't get to the generals. But if all the soldiers are getting annihilated, guess what's going to happen? They're going to come for the generals soon. And that's what we're finally seeing here with the Qs and the spies finally giving it up. And I think we're due for another 10% down. Who cares? It's all about being liquid right now and trading what you see. And don't get caught up trying to pick a winner. Who cares? There's a winner every day. I traded a stock called My Nuts today. Seriously, My Nuts. MYNZ. What the fuck this thing is? Thing was gapped up. It was already it was up 30%. MYNZ, right? I don't know what this piece of shit is. Who cares? But I saw it breaking out this morning, and I'm buying this thing at, what was it? $19.06, right? This thing's rocking to 20. I'm out. Next thing you know, you're at 21.40. I'm thinking, here we go to 22.50. Some idiot that was in our chat room bought it at 21.40. And then I'm screaming, we got to get out of this thing. But he decides to hold on to it. See, that's the Jimmy effect. Jeff knows what I'm talking about. The Jimmy effect. The Jimmy effect is if Jimmy, you remember Jimmy, right? Jimmy listens to me on the way into the stock. But then when the guy that got Jimmy into the stock is telling Jimmy, I don't think this is working out, Jimmy. We need to get the fuck out of this name, Jimmy. And Jimmy says, no, you said it was going to 30. I'm going to hold on. But Jimmy, the story's changed. I'm the one who told you to buy it. Now I'm also telling you to sell it. Oh, you're just going to ignore me now? I won't be ignored, Jimmy. Okay, but when the stock drops 50%, don't blame me because this is the moment where I'm telling you, you better get out. So the same thing happened this morning. Happy New Year. With this, like I point like over here, like you're seeing my charts. But by the way, come to the chat room. 2 weeks on me. We're still doing the same business model. Come hang out. See what I do. Crush it, make some money, and then kick back some to me, and I'll let you stay for the next couple of months. That's the greatest business model there is. Anyway, but fucking Jimmy, right? Space stock. Oh God. But Jimmy wants to ignore me. So here I am in my nuts, laughing about it. I'm like, I can't believe we're buying this stock. It held the VWAP. There was a reason to buy it, right? But then there was a real reason to sell it because you got the head and shoulder pattern, Jimmy. So I'm trying to explain it to this fella. And he immediately starts bashing me about how I'm a fraud, I'm a loser, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm telling you to sell the stock here. It's going down. Sell it right now. And I was like, not only is it a sell, but we are shorting it right now. So here's that moment, Jimmy. Not only am I not in the stock long, I'm shorting it right this second. So now you're officially on the opposite side of my trade. And he's still yelling at me and cursing at me about how this is a bad call. I just corrected it. I'm agreeing with you. It's not a good call here at 21. Sell it, take your 50-cent loss, and move on. And short the fucker. And the stock tanked 7 points, Jimmy. It's okay to be wrong. Just don't stay wrong. It's a very simple concept. But if your ego and your stubbornness gets in the way, you are done. You're done before it even got started, Jimmy. If that's going to be your attitude, well, you said it was going up. Why is it going down? I don't know. Sell it and move on. Go find something that's working and sticking around in that one. Because, man, this market is fantastic. You're getting follow through on upside and downside. And I love when the market goes down. That's why you're never going to see me not wearing this red sweatshirt. I'm going to wear this red sweatshirt till it disintegrates. This is my year. And I did a couple of videos and I did a video called Cathie Wood is a Hack. Cathie Wood is a know-nothing product of momentum trading. And because I worked with 2 other companies, I was forced to take, not forced, that's a strong word. Nobody forces Kenny to do anything. Nobody forces the warlock to do anything. But it was suggested maybe I take down my angry letter to Cathie Wood on YouTube. There's a couple of them out there still. But as much as I was right about calling this woman a hack, it's not just her. She's just a product of the environment. And if you've been around as long as I have, you've seen this happen before. Bill Ackman, just to name one. Elaine Gazzarelli in the 80s. She made one good call, did nothing for her rest of her career. It goes on and on. The Seligman Fund, the original Fidelity Fund that everybody joined in and then it did nothing. She's just a product. And what I didn't like was that they were making her sound like she was a genius. No. That's where I had to take a moment to let everybody know she's not a genius. She's a product of a market that went straight the fuck up for 18 months and nothing mattered. My dog could take a shit on a keyboard and hit the buy button. We could have done as well as Cathie Wood was doing. The real genius is when the market gets a slap in the face of reality. And how well are you doing in that environment? I'm doing fine. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you, Mr. Acavano. Thank you. I'm safe and sound. Because in that moment, in February and March of last year, I was like, well, if they're putting this woman on a pedestal, the bull market's over. And again, the illusion of the bull market continued. Dow Jones spies and the Qs. But underneath, there's been a stealth bear market since March of last year. And now it's starting to finally spread. I can name you 500 stocks that suck before I can name you 5 that are great. Because most stocks have a shelf life. Most stocks suck. Trading shows skill. Trading shows that you have some sort of knowledge that's needed. Everybody could buy and hold and hope for the best. Buy and hold and hope for the best, and you get an 18-month straight market up, you're going to do all right. What happens when we get a correction? And this is not just a correction, this is a crash. She's down 50%. It's freaking awesome. It's awesome. Because 10 years from now, when I've annihilated everybody else on YouTube and I'm the only one left standing, you're going to see these same patterns. They'll elevate some other fund manager and they'll get destroyed. We'll have capitulations and rallies and short squeezes. But let me tell you, man, those GameStop people, it took longer than I expected for them to all get annihilated. GameStop's a $5 stock. AMC's a 50-cent stock. See ya. And your Wayfairs and your Overstocks and your Rokus, yeah, good luck with those too. Any stock right now is susceptible to getting hammered because people, when they start to panic, they will sell their real big winners. They'll try to hold out. They'll sell the losers. They'll sell the ones that they're sort of making money. They don't want to get rid of their best. The best go last. That's where we're at now. They're going to start throwing out the baby with the bathwater. And then what happens? You get the capitulation, and then we'll probably start buying. And if you guys, this is going to be the most important 3 weeks this market has seen in 15 years. Sign up, join up, hang out. I went for 12 hours straight today. I'm out of my mind. But I love it. And I got nowhere else to be. I'm in self-quarantine again. Friend of mine, I mean, everybody around me has COVID. I just imagine I must have it right now. I'm just not showing symptoms. Everyone around me has COVID. Everybody. So, and it ain't good. My buddy's been in the hospital for 3 months now. So everybody that's still out there is not taking this. I know it's tough to take it serious because it's been dragged on for so long. We never got real straight answers, but the shit is real. The shit is real. People around me are getting sick. People around me are dying. One of my fraternity brothers died from COVID. Wasn't a healthy guy, but people are still dying. And maybe that's what it takes. Everybody, I don't know. I don't want to wish bad upon anybody, but man, I was an anti-vaxxer. I was a denier, the whole thing. And man, I was slapped in the face with reality. It really was. But my quarantine is everybody else's benefit because man, I go nowhere. I go nowhere. I sit here. Oh, I mean, there's a groove of my ass. I have not got up since 12:15. I mean, and it's just, you guys know There's a little thing in the Jewish religion. I don't subscribe to any religions other than Rasta, but the Jews, we believe mitzvahs. You do good, it's like you get an extra pass into heaven. This is my mitzvah for everybody. I love doing this. I love helping people. And I love just shedding the truth upon what needs to be said. The truth is the one thing that eludes most of this industry because it's all manipulation. It's all smoke and mirrors. And the more you know that, and the more you realize it, then the technical analysis becomes more acceptable to your mind because you still want things to make sense. But when you start to realize that nothing ever makes sense, right? No, they weren't vaccinated. No, neither one of my friends. Yeah. And it doesn't look good for my second friend too. So, and these were college friends of mine. So this is awful. Um Thanks, brother. I forgot what I was going to say because I have ODD, OCD, ADD. I got every D there is. Once I stop talking, yeah, I went. You guys, I had a thing. I had this episode where I was on my way to the hospital. We still don't know what the hell it was. I had a full body, like my whole body was trying to explode. My eyeballs were popping out of my head. I was like, it's net. It was net. Basically, anything that was trying to get out of my body, out of any orifice, was happening at the same time. And I was going to go to the hospital, and I didn't go because I wasn't vaccinated. I didn't want to get COVID in the hospital. I didn't want to be around people in a hospital. So I sat there and I suffered in my car outside, freaking out. What do I do? What do I do? And 2 days later, I went and got vaccinated because of that. Because I don't want to have to not like be afraid to go into a hospital because I'm going to get COVID. So I went and got the vaccine. And I got to tell you, I haven't had a cold sore in 22 years. 2 days later, I had this thing on my freaking lip. Freaking, hey, how you doing? Yeah, how's that vaccine working out for you? Not a coincidence. I'm telling you, I got a damn cold sore from it, but it gave me peace of mind. And I've been surrounded by COVID and I have not got it. And I know the vaccination, stop calling it a vaccination anyway. It's more like a COVID shot. It's like a flu shot. Vaccination is the idea that you're not going to get it, which is bullshit in a way. But oh yeah, that's why I'm very afraid for my friend. You spend it's going to be 95 days in a hospital. That usually doesn't end well. So stinks. But I forgot the point that I was making. Something about the market, something about YouTube, something about my website. I don't know. Send us an email. Come and hang out. These are going to be the most important 3.5 weeks this market has ever seen in about a decade. Earnings are coming. This is the most important 3 or 4 weeks that we've been in quite some time. And remember, a lot of people, the way January goes, so goes the market. That's why there's a lot of people hoping that this sell-off is a buy on dip opportunity. If it's not, this whole year could be, wow, we might not go up 30% this year. Oh, maybe we only go up 8%. Oh my God. Maybe we have a down year. Oh, wait a minute. Is the market even allowed to go down? We'll soon find out. All right. I'll see you in cyberspace, and look out for my silly commercials that are going to be coming on soon. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, look, my cousin had COVID and then he got COVID again. So I don't know. I just know that I've been surrounded by it. I've been vaccinated and I haven't got it. So I'm holding on to that moment. But at the same time, I'm really trying not to leave my house right now. All right. But if I do leave the house, I'm going to Vegas if anybody's interested. We'll be in Vegas partying for the first time since 2012. March. What day are we going in Vegas? March. If anybody wants to hang, my wife usually goes to sleep at 9:30, so it'll be me and my buddy, and our wives will probably be sleeping back in the rooms. March 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Let's rock. I'll see you at the Venetian, and I'll see you in cyberspace. Send us an email. Get involved. Get involved, my friends. I'll see you. All right? Be safe. Hey, I'm still here. Thanks. I just want to say thanks. I think I broke. Now I can't log out. Now I'm trapped here. See what I did? Oh, there you go. All right. Now I'm out. All right, guys. Yeah, send us an email. info@hitthebid.com, the warlock at hitthebid.com. I got like 3 people working for me now. It's awesome. So yeah, we'll get the email out to you and come hang out. What else do we got going on? The schmoozes are gonna be going back again Thursday nights. I'm gonna be a little bit more tired. We're gonna start them earlier, end them earlier. I'm not drinking, so I'll be more coherent. And if anybody needs any edibles, call me. Stacked up from New Year's. Woo! Man. Later.